On this feast of Christ the King, the last Sunday of our liturgical and church year, we return to the Gospel of John. You may recall that throughout this year, we have been reading from the Gospels of Mark and John. In this Gospel, we do not hear of Jesus as a mighty God or triumphant king, although many works of art will present Jesus as crowned and glory, and often we see them on the feast of Christ the King. Instead, we are invited into this familiar scene between the governor of Rome and Jesus, who is recently arrested. After Pilate asks Jesus, "Are you the king of the Jews?" we read, Jesus answered, "My kingdom does not belong to this world. If my kingdom did belong to this world, my attendants would be fighting to keep me from being handed over. But as it is, my kingdom is not here." A remarkable 19th century painting by the Swiss-Italian painter Antonio Ciseri shows us the passion narrative of John's Gospel with Peter and Pilate. The painting, called Ecce Homo, or Behold the Man, allows us to see from backstage the dramatic scene of Pilate introducing Christ the King to those who want to crucify the Lord. The central figure is Pilate himself. Adorned in his white robe is intended to show a governor who is seemingly in charge. To his right, and facing in our direction, although in her deep thoughts, we see Pilate's wife, who earlier urged her husband not to have anything to do with Jesus due to a troubling dream she had about him. Finally, the subject of our painting, Jesus himself, is crowned with thorns and robed in red. Soon he will be ascending his throne, the cross on Calvary. As we conclude this year of grace on this Solemnity of Christ the King, let us remember that the seemingly central and powerful figures of our world are not powerful at all. It is, and always will be, the least among us, Jesus, our Lord and King, who deserves all our glory, honor, and power.